thanks for tuning in to Pop and Cupcakes. This episode we are obviously doing the Night King, so stay tuned for the recipe. Let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. We are going to use unsalted butter, granulated sugar, dried blueberries, all-purpose flour, milk, baking powder, vanilla extract, and 1 egg. The first thing we are going to do, we are going to take the baking powder, add it right into the flour, and sift these together until they are well combined. Alright, next what we are going to do, we are going to take our dried blueberries here, dump them into a Magic Bullet cup. And if you don't know what a Magic Bullet is, it is a food processor from long way back when. I used to love the infomercials. So we're going to twist that top on. We're going to blend this until all of the dried blueberries are in powdered form. Alright, so next we are going to take our powdered dried blueberries and we are going to add them into the bowl with our flour and our baking powder. We're going to sift these, and then at the end there is going to be these little crunchy pieces left over, and we're just going to toss those away because we don't want them to mess up the texture of our batter. So next I am going to cream together our unsalted butter and our granulated sugar. This unsalted butter is at room temperature, so it is going to be easier to mix together with the sugar. So once we get the butter and sugar mixture to the right consistency, which is going to look like this, we are then going to add in an egg to the batter. Go ahead and give that a quick mix. And once that egg is well incorporated into the batter, we are then going to add our vanilla extract right in there. Just pop it on in, and we're going to give that a quick mix again. What we are going to do next, we are going to take our dry ingredients. We are going to add half of the batter right into our wet ingredient mixture. We are going to add half of the milk as well. Go ahead and give that a quick stir, being gentle because we don't want to overmix the batter. Once it is getting a little bit more incorporated, go ahead and add in the rest of the dry ingredients as well as the rest of your milk. Go ahead and mix that together until well combined. Be sure to use a paddle to scrape down the sides of the bowl just to make sure that all of the ingredients that were at the bottom of the bowl get well incorporated into your batter. When it's a lava-like texture, we're ready to go. We are now going to line our cupcake tray with miniature cupcake liners. Next, we are going to get our handy-dandy mini ice cream scooper, and we are going to scoop the batter into each cupcake liner. Next, we are going to get our fresh blueberries and we are going to pop one of them into each of these cupcakes. Once finished, pop them into the oven at 350 degrees for 11 minutes. For the frosting, we're going to need powdered sugar, milk, dried blueberries, unsalted butter, cream cheese, blue food coloring, blueberries, and vanilla extract. First, we will take the dried blueberries and we will pulse them until they are in powdered form like we did before. Alright, it has been about 11 minutes and our cupcakes are out of the oven and are ready, so we are going to set them to the side for them to cool. Next, we are going to add our powdered blueberries into our powdered sugar, and then we will sift them together. We'll also see the little crunchy pieces in this one, so go ahead and throw these away as well. Next, we are going to be using a stand mixer for the frosting, and we are going to add in the unsalted butter along with the cream cheese so that these can go ahead and start combining together. We are going to be using a whisk attachment for this process just because it is a little bit easier to use a whisk when making frosting. Then we will go ahead and add in the vanilla extract. And we'll also add a bit of blue food coloring. Be sure that in your process, go ahead and scrape down the sides of the bowl just to make sure that we're getting all the ingredients well combined. We are now ready to add in our powdered sugar, and then we will add in our milk. Go ahead and start the mixer on a low speed, and then once it's getting more incorporated, turn it up to high. And don't forget to scrape down those edges during the process. At this point, the frosting was looking a little bit more on the purple side, so I went ahead and added a couple more blue food coloring drops into the mixture. So now that the frosting is the right consistency, we can go ahead and get ready to put it on the cupcakes. Here I am going to just use a simple Ziploc bag and a cup and go ahead and just pop most of the frosting into this bag. I then cut off a corner of the bag and it is ready to go. So it's finally time to ice these cupcakes. Excuse my amateur technique, I am not a mastermind froster, but I will ice just a couple of these just to show you guys what the finished product will look like. And then once they are frosted, I will go ahead and plop one fresh blueberry right onto the top just to kind of resemble the Night King's eye on the pop doll. And voila, here is our finished product. Tasty. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Poppin' Cupcakes. Be sure to like and subscribe and share the video. Bye!